How's that?
Come on in, Rip.
Damn. Starting to get cold out there, bud.
I know.
Damn.
Definitely winter.
I know. Hey, don't say my real name. Oh. Damn. Phew. Yeah, my ankles and feet are fucking killing me again tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Phew. Well, I got a text message. It was yesterday from that skank of Storms. Watch your back, Swammy. I looked at that and I'm like, really? Really? Do you remember all those times that he was calling me when we were out and about?
Yeah.
And then you remember I'm going to let you tell it in your own words. What did I say to him that night when I got mad?
Just stop calling me, because I'm not going to answer you.
Yeah, and I told him flat out I wasn't going to be the front man for him with Salty and Tammy. I wasn't going to do it. Then when I called him out on Salty's panel, man, no wonder those two went after him.
Yeah.
I mean, he lied so goddamn easy the other night. It wasn't even funny. It just rolled right out of his mouth, dude. Yeah. Remember how I said I'm not answering you?
Yeah.
The hell with that shit. You ain't using me for that kind of crap. But if they want to take the drive down here, come down this long road and think they won't be seen, you'll be seen.
Oh, yeah. Everybody wants to see everybody over here.
Well, think about somebody coming down this long road with out-of-state tags.
Yeah, you know, too, man. They're smoking too much. Yeah, they smoking weed, man. You have another smoke sometime today?
You think people around here ain't gonna see an out-of-state tag coming down that goddamn long-ass fucking road? They'll see it. God help them. Old Storm, I'm gonna come kick your ass. Yeah, but he never does it. You know? A female around here will knock the shit out of her. Because I don't hit women. I won't touch a woman. I just won't. I don't hit women. Never have, never will. You know? And, Salty the other night said he couldn't find any tax records on me. Well, I wonder why.
Yeah.
I never gave him my real name. And those pictures, that one he had of my supposed sister, that was the night we went to the funeral and we went out to eat. And we were sitting out there and we did a picture. But you're welcome to call her, man. Call her and ask her. And you really think for 1 minute I would give you her real name, the one I'm with? Are you out of your mind? If I wouldn't give you mine, why would I give you hers? Drives you nuts. You ain't got no background on me. You ain't got my tax returns. And then, well, I ain't got no tax returns on him. Well, I wonder why. You don't know my name. Then you had Storm. Hey, Swammy. Hey, man. What's your address? Well, I gave him an address. That was the funny part. He texted back the next day. That wasn't the right address. That was a police station or sheriff's department or something like that. And I looked down at that and I'm like, what? I started laughing. I'm like, damn, I didn't know that. Well, that might have been the first address I got off the top of my head. But I knew he was trying to dig up information on me, and he was doing it for you. Because I knew every time I got off the phone with him, because I mean, he called me 2 and 3, sometimes 4 times a day or more. And then the minute I got off the phone with him, I knew he was calling you. There's no doubt in my mind. I knew it. That's why I didn't give him my address. The hell with that bullshit. I mean, yeah, I don't think so, Storm. Yeah. But you guys are welcome to come down that elongated road. Go ahead. I'll wait on you. I'll be sitting out there with bells on my feet, waiting on you. With my glass of iced tea. And then Salty put up that picture of the beer that I showed. Well, yeah, that was the night we were down the shop. We were drinking the Bud Light back then. You know, and so what? You got drunk and you said you fell into a girl's boobs. So? And you can't remember nothing. Okay, alright. I don't think I've ever done that. I don't think I've ever been that drunk. Not that I can ever remember. But you said you got so drunk, you fell into a girl's boobs, grabbed her, but you don't remember it. Good story. I'd stick with that one if I could. But, like I said, if I didn't give you my real name, do you honestly think I'd give you her name? And that girl I was with? Hey, we just got done doing what we were doing. And it was kind of cold out that evening. I threw my jacket on. We went out to eat after everything was done. And we took a picture. And so what? I have 3 sisters. Dumbass. And they sure ain't that name. But you go ahead on, buddy. I don't care. Do what you gotta do. I don't give a shit. Oh, and by the way, Betsy, well, I love what she said the other night. Well, Swammy, I don't like it how he tells somebody to come over there and he reneges on them. I didn't renege on you, Salty. We talked about plane tickets and you driving and everything else. You backed out on me. You piece of shit. You did it, not me. And with Tammy, let's see. He wrecked his relative's houseboat. Come untied in a storm. Took out a boathouse. And he offered up the boathouse to pay for the man's or the boat he was living on. He offered to pay for the boathouse that he wrecked and took it out. It wasn't even his. Then he gets kicked out of the place. Then he's got to take off on a bike and he heads north towards Pennsylvania. Then he gets booted out of there because he threatened to kick Gentie's ass. Pulled a knife on Dan. Then Zeus drives, 2.5 hours to go pick him up? And he gets there. Zeus gave him a safe haven. Well, Zeus, I remember the day this all took place. He was outside eating at the table. Zeus gave him some kind of a grape-wrapped food. It was wrapped in grape leaves. And Gentie come online, and he went after her, and he's yelling and cussing back and forth, calling her every name in the book. And Zeus had to come out there. I remember this distinctly. He had to come out there and tell him to knock it off because he's got neighbors. And then he's got that elderly mother that was living in there. And that's why she said, I can't put up with that. He's got 2 days and he's out. Then Zeus feels bad about it, so he gives him all them tools, takes him over to Mammy's. Alright, he's staying there. And now I'm hearing that he possibly could have pulled a knife on Mammy. That's the rumor that's going around. I don't know if it's true or not. You have to ask Rick Crude. I don't know. But that's what I'm hearing. Then he gets booted out of there. But before that, he sold off the tools to the pawn shop. Then he goes to the homeless shelter. Then he pulls another knife. Then he borrows a boat, a canoe. He didn't buy that boat. It wasn't given to him, he borrowed it. He takes off with the boat. Well, he couldn't get through where he wanted to go, so he comes back. He gives the boat away for a damn 10-speed. The boat wasn't even his. Wasn't even his, from what I get. I understand it wasn't even his boat. So, you guys want to come at me all you want. But that's the reason why Tammy, I wouldn't have nothing to do with him. After that last knife ordeal, nah, I don't think so. And then now I'm finding out he possibly could have pulled one on Mammy. And I did not know that he threatened to kick Gentie's butt, but then I saw the video. Good grief. Seriously? You don't threaten to kick a woman's butt. Who the hell are you? Jesus. Lady Di had it right. You are the shit stain. You really are. And then you got Tammy Lili. And then you got Betsy. I tell you what, Betsy. Here's my suggestion to you. Seeing as how you're such good friends with him. You haven't offered nothing up yet. And it's warm down there. He might even might be able to come down there and help you out and everything. Why don't you have Tammy come down there, move in with you, and help you out with everything? Alright, give him the offer. It's warm down there. Because Salty didn't want him out there. Oh, you don't want to come to California. Now, in your book, Henry, is that somebody just telling the guy no? Yeah, exactly. Without telling him straight up. That's just telling the guy no. Right. Yeah. Exactly. So, Betsy, offer up your place to Tammy since he's your good friend. Have him move down there. Have him come down there. It's nice and warm there. Get him out of New York where it's cold so he doesn't have to sleep in a tent. But I don't think he's sleeping in a tent. I think he's back in the homeless shelter. In fact, I'm almost certain he is. Because according to Salty, he never left New York. Well, with that, I'm out. Later.